you can't pawn it off as your own because everyone heard me just come up with it live.
Well, it's
So
too late. I pawn off so much information like it's my own, and then I popularize it to the level that it becomes a real thing in the chess world, so therefore it's mine. All right, it's like the first person to wear Levi jeans, okay, but who made it look good?
not
This
you,
guy
but
makes
I
the quote
also
look good.
I
What?
love the use of pawning off. That was good. That
My
was
use
well
of
played.
pawning off is about to get better for me right now as we launch the Bullet Brawl live. This is Grandmaster Robert Hess right above me, who I'm about to take down in today's Bullet Brawl. We are going to play another best of 7 epic show right here, right now. It's 1-1. It's a showdown. If you haven't seen, if you missed last week's show, Robert and I went at it. And it took 7 games for a clear winner to be decided. Robert got incredibly lucky as I blundered away the last game, but he was ready to step up to the plate. The thing about Robert is he's never shied away from a challenge in his life. I'm going to give you all the compliments you're going to get in the entire day, buddy, right now. Okay, you've never shied away from a challenge, and I respect that.
That's true. I mean, you see me play RPS with you it's on YouTube. You just destroyed me game after game, but I don't back down. I've seen Never
right.
Back Down. It's a
No,
fun movie.
you've never been a backer downer. I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's here in the Chess TV chat. I recognize all of you, Naka Fan 2016. We know you've been waiting for this all day. Everybody in the Twitch chat, Spanky5555. It's just like, don't post emoticons that are just heads that don't make that much sense. Love you though. Jim Lump, John Lyon, everybody here who's ready to come and enjoy the show. Thanks for being here. We're going to do something special. We're going to start giving away more prizes. And I know I say that often and then I just forget. It's not because I don't want to. I forget things, Robert. But we're going to give away prizes as we can. You're going to give away a 1-month diamond membership to someone who doesn't have one in the Chess TV chat. So while we're playing, you pick somebody who you just love and adore and give them a 1-month diamond membership. I'm going to do the same in Twitch. And this is why we're playing chess, okay? Only for a good comment, though, so save it to the end.
Sounds good to me. Make sure to save it. I see some good usernames here. I'm in the the Chess.com chat over here looking at it. Some good usernames.
And for anybody following on YouTube and watching this right now, you missed the live show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Twitch channel so that you can get alerts and updates. And the best comment to this video, like something that either makes me laugh, we have a very subjective audience, that's me. Something that makes me laugh, makes fun of Robert, says something interesting about chess, will likely win the best comment and will also win a 1-month diamond for the video comments on YouTube. So look at me, I'm in a generous mood.
Yeah, clearly. And
I do these things all the time, and then Eric's like, Danny, hey, we should have more structure to when you decide just to give away things. And I'm like, no, bro. No, I'm kidding. Eric actually loves giving away stuff.
Well, someone who just said "Go Robert" has a head start for
okay,
winning
there you
that.
go. All right, well, I'm sending you a challenge. Let's do this thing right here, right now. It's a Bullet Brawl, best of 7, me and Bobby Hess.
Let's go. I'm ready for you.
Forget Bobby Fischer. We got Bobby Hess. I'm going to play this line again because I don't think you even know what to do against this.
Oh, I know.
I think you've proven several times that you're capable of nothing but getting a bad position in this line.
I think you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, give me this bishop.
I don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. I know I don't know what I'm talking about.
Give me
that's
that
not
bishop.
an issue for me. Should I just do something nasty?
Some nasty stuff?
I'm going to play A5 and make it irritating for you over there.
But I don't even feel irritated. I feel like you just made a weird move.
You didn't know I had positional sense, did you?
You don't have positional sense.
I do have some positional sense.
I accidentally opened a new tab and the game went away. Okay, game's back.
I have some positional sense, Robert. Okay, don't say that while everyone's watching.
Well, now I'm going to come for you, so I don't know what you're doing here.
I have an idea. Okay, I knew you were going to do that, and I was going to play E6 and go to some weird sack town. Turns out that's not going to work. So
So the question is, do I just take here on E5 and have the two bishops?
if I trade, take, get rook E7, I've probably got some compadump, but I don't want the compadump. I want to checkmate you.
You're coming for me, aren't you? I don't really see how, to be quite honest, so I'm going to go backwards.
I've been launching unsound checkmate attacks my entire life. Okay?
Wait,
You're going up against a pro. Like all these guys who run the Hack Attack show, all these English GMs who think that they can sack pieces and then launch a hack. I invented Hack Attack without even knowing it was a thing. By the way, everybody, Robert couldn't take that knight because of the hack attack I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I should have just taken on f3. I made a stupid blunder, all right?
You did. You did. I wasn't going to call it stupid, but, I mean, you said it.
Stop bragging. Let's play chess.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to need to do something. Don't know what yet.
Defend. Something that your Yale Bulldogs weren't able to do. Oh, wait. Sorry, that was low. That was unnecessary.
That was
low. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
I was rooting for you guys so hard against Duke. It hurt. It hurt me like it hurt you when they lost.
I keep blundering and you keep talking. And it's bothering me.
I told you, this is the problem when people play me, is I'm here to just bring it. I probably could have even taken on e6 right there and just crushed you, huh?
Oh, I'm not paying attention to the clock, and that's not good. That's real bad.
Wait a second. Where's the win here? I am not letting you get away with this, you slippery little guy. Chopalicious. I have to be a little careful. Somehow you're not just losing on the spot, which is actually really frustrating. You can yes, please. You can give that check. I'm gonna go after your king side now, buddy.
Oh no, I'm gonna flag. I feel it.
Everybody feels it.
Oh, I lost it.
That's it. Papa Bear takes game one.
I lost the thread.
And with it, you've suddenly realized, man, playing Danny where I can hear him talking is a lot more irritating than...
It is so irritating.
It is so irritating. I know. I feel like I might need to create my own chess championship just for this, because I told you I want Carlsen, Taj Mahal, I want Holyfield. Trash talk while playing Blitz.
You won the first game last time, so I'm not that worried.
That's true. I also tend to get really way overly excited about even the smallest things in life. So that's another thing I'm working on. I'm seeing a therapist about my wild emotional swings.
Well, I'm coming for you, so let's do this.
You got nothing.
Oh, you're giving me that D6 square?
I don't even care about D6. Ask me when the last time was I cared about D6. Ask me.
I don't know, maybe right now is the start.
Exactly. You don't know what you didn't want to ask because you know the answer. The answer is, man, he's never cared about D6. And I just got another horrible position. How am I doing this? I'm Robert Hess, and somehow I'm letting him destroy me.
Give me that center.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy, I'm coming for you. You don't even know what's happening right now. Give me that C file.
I don't care about the C file. What I want is to win your knight.
Go for it.
Really, really frustrating right now by not allowing this to happen. But I have an idea.
Yeah, what's your idea?
A second. I have to really be careful if I'm going to shake and bake. If I'm going to shake and bake, I got to really be careful here. I don't know that I can get away with that.
You can keep thinking. I like your time situation right now.
Oh, I bet you do. Okay, does it make you feel good that I have a huge time disadvantage?
It actually really does. I mean, what are you doing?
I saw this whole line. I've already calculated 30 moves deep. I'm not even seeing the board. I see the matrix. It's code. It's just code to me. It's just code, and that's how I'm going to win.
Yeah, okay. Keep talking. I mean, you are going to keep talking.
I am going to keep talking whether you say it or not, so, it's kind of irrelevant. Oh, no, wait a second. That was silly. I chased your rook right where it wanted to go.
Uh-oh, is there mate threats?
Checkmate. If I win this game, it's going to be sick. Oh, you played e4. You're surviving for the moment, though. Only for the moment.
Yeah, I don't really like what's going on here. I'm not going to lie.
I love what's going on here, but I don't see the win. I can take f4. I guess I'll just do that.
Why didn't you take with the rook?
Oh, why didn't I take with the rook? What's wrong with me? That was just game over.
Give me that bishop.
What am I doing? I'm blowing it again.
Oh. Let's go.
Oh, I just made it myself. That was ridiculous. Wow. Look at this position. Rook takes f4, resigns. Oh, my God.
You had me, man.
Matt, it's doing that thing again where I can't highlight after the game's over. I'm right-clicking right now. I don't understand it.
You know why? They don't want you to keep talking trash.
No, but... All right, that's it, Bobby. You're going down. You are going down. I feel like this is a pattern. I win, lose my focus, let you back in, I get you on emotional tilt, and then I let my foot off the pedal. I've been doing that my whole life because honestly, I'm really a very empathetic person. I just play a jerk on TV. Okay.
You're a pretty nice guy. I'm not gonna lie.
You know.
You don't even know what's happening right now. You're
I know
just
this is
slowly
probably
making
bad for me.
moves.
I honestly like I stopped looking at the chess games and started looking at your pretty face like a half hour ago.
Well, that's real sweet.
Yeah.
You
All
can
right, how
take
do I
those
wanna
dark squares.
crush you on the dark squares.
Go for the dark squares.
So many ways.
Take the dark squares. I'm
One of
gonna
my
take the light
favorite things to
squares.
do is to crash you on the dark squares. Yeah, Gustav, would you like a mustache, right? No, I'm kidding.
What the heck? What did you just say?
I said you want a sandwich.
Okay. Well, I'm coming for your other squares.
You got nothing.
Oh. I kind of forgot that your knight's just gonna infiltrate.
Yeah, I'm just better. Again. Again.
Yeah, you kind of are better. I don't like it.
But how do I crash you, yeah?
That was not a good
the
move.
crash into Hesse. Oh, I
How
just
did that
blundered
feel?
a piece.
How did that feel?
I just blundered a piece. And
How
that
did
is
I dim
not
that?
fun.
Castle's queenside. I'm just getting out of it. You're done. You can resign now.
Yeah, that was really frustrating for me. First of all, you know I never resign. I'm always in lost positions. Second of all, that's it actually. That was the only of all I had.
You're done.
There was actually
C3
no second of all.
C3's done. Give me that.
I don't know why I thought that was okay for me. I thought I was going to get some sort of counterplay, yeah?
All right, well, I'll just take all your pawns.
I'll resign. All right, well, note to Danny, if you guys see him out there, tell him to stop losing winning positions.
What winning position? There's not winning. Don't lie to the fans.
What are you talking about? That last game was I mean, the game before that was out of control winning, but...
Yeah, but you were worse at first, and then I just let you escape. Get out of here.
Dragon Phoenix Slayer just asked me if I speak German, in German.
And the
trying
answer
to trick
is,
me.
The answer is no.
The answer is no. I speak ugly American. You probably had something better than that.
Don't tell me what I could have done.
You going John Locke on this? Don't tell me what I can't do. That feels real good. Yeah, go ahead. Play e4 and weaken that d4 square. That's not going to come back to haunt you.
Do you think I need that d4 square?
I think you do need that d4 square. I think you want that d4 square.
Well, thanks for the d5 square. So
I'm going to get rid of your pony any second, and then I'm going to crush you, yeah? It's going to do it. Very nice.
You're the most ridiculous person
in the world?
this game.
In the world.
Oh.
If you don't say in the world, I'm kind of disappointed right now.
Wait, I'm actually very concerned about what you're doing.
You should
right
be.
now.
You should be very concerned because I'm a tactical whiz, homie. I'm a tactical whiz.
All right, I don't like your last move, but I liked your moves before. Oh, that's actually not bad. So you're playing okay chess, like decent.
You know what? You just said I'm playing okay chess. That could be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I have my moments. Get that
Why
knight
didn't
out
I
of here.
have something brilliant like bishop takes e4 and then queen h4 check? Like, how am I not crushing you, yeah?
Because everything's defended.
I want to crush you. Oh, I just want to check and take everything.
But the knight on d2 covers everything.
How do I do it? I want to do it and I can't. Irritation, Holmes.
All right, at least I got out of it relatively.
At least you got out of the immediate danger, even though you're still worse.
Don't tell me that I'm worse.
You are worse.
All right, I know that.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Oh, I forgot about that pawn.
That's
I
exactly.
probably would have lost
I knew
anyway.
you forgot about that pawn, and I didn't want to tell you beforehand because I knew you were going to. Where are you going next, sister?
I haven't figured that out yet, but let's... Oh, you're trading?
I'll just take it. Trade.
I don't like that move. Why would you do that?
Because I want the D pawn.
Oh, I didn't look at the clock.
To be my hero. You know what I mean? Should I put the knight on b3 and get silly?
Yeah, I think you should go d3, to be honest.
I thought maybe. I don't know if that was as bad as you think it was, but whatevs.
Whatevs.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero. And a do-do-do-do. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and a do.
Oh, I didn't look at my clock. I just
I need
looked.
a hero.
No, I hung a piece because I was in
I
time
want
trouble.
a piece, and I'm really happy about it.
Oh, I almost took on B7 too. Oh, this is horrible.
What are you doing here? How am I not just mating you, by the way?
I hope you get mated. That'd be amazing. Oh, where's that knight going, Danny?
Oh, did I just blunder the knight? I'm sure there's a way out of it, but I don't see it.
Let's go. Give me that knight.
You lucky shenaniganizer.
Shenaniganizer? Give me
You're a
that.
shenaniganizer.
Oh, just trade rooks. You're lost.
Am I really lost?
There's a C pawn coming down. Oh, I forgot about that move. No, I flagged. I totally forgot my time.
Oh, it hurts so good to win so badly.
Oh, man.
Robert,
Oh.
if beating you on time in a lost position is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah, you never want to be right.
Oh my God, that was so fun.
That was so upsetting. I keep
What's gonna
listening
happen?
to you.
Are you going to get another bad position in this line? The funny thing about this whole line is that even if I get a horrible position, black is still just worse. And that's the thing I love most about this line.
All right, Danny, keep talking trash. I mean, it's really working. I'm just making moves and not
I don't want to
calculating.
hear it, all right? I've blown just as many good positions. This time I'm not going to blunder into castling into checkmate, okay? You just hold your shenanigans down. Look at this move. Where's that king going, buddy?
I don't really like that move, to be honest.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, really, Danny. Your king is in the center. And what?
I don't care.
I don't care. I love it.
Honey Badger don't care, man. Honey Badger loves the dark squares.
Oh, I forgot about that move. That is disastrous.
Honey Badger loves it. I'm holding out for the dark squares and a mating attack.
Oh.
Beating Robert Hess.
How am I not lost? This is amazing.
I don't know how you're not lost either. I'm actually really frustrated suddenly. After a blunder like that, you don't deserve to not be lost.
And now C2's hanging. I'll take that next.
Oh, I know what you'll do. I have an idea.
What if I go A5 and then take on C3?
You see what happens when you do it. Do it.
Isn't that a free pawn? You're frustrated, I can tell.
I'm frustrated that the position wasn't just totally winning after that.
I'm calling for your bishop now. Where's that going? Ooh, that was... I'm just winning now. Resign.
No.
Okay. You can resign now.
I don't want to resign.
I know you don't. You never want to resign. But give me that knight.
I don't want to resign.
Look, that trade
Darn
queens?
it. How did that happen?
Is this a simple queen trade and an easy win after that?
First of all, you make easy positions tough for yourself all the time.
You're playing like Veslan Topalov. that was too mean.
That hurt. That hurt the two Vesselin fans in the chat.
Oh, this is fun now. You know what's funny? I don't need time to win this one.
Really?
Yeah, really. I mean, I can just flag and still be okay with my life.
You can tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself about how you're going to win games, but...
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your world behind.
But I've been defending lost positions my whole life. Look at that. Denied access.
You're going to like this. It's called a rook maneuver.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Where's it going next? You going to sack?
I want to.
You better be queening.
But I'm not going to. I'm just going to move my bishop there. Trade rooks. Let's do it. Okay. I knew what you were doing. It doesn't work.
Not gonna happen. All right, I gotta keep some threats. Ooh, I'll take it.
Okay. Enjoy. That's called... What? That's a free piece.
Oh, I forgot it was with check. That hurts.
Yeah, I'm just going to come back here. Wham bam, thank you, sir. How does that feel?
Okay. Well, I was down up against the wall before, and the match went 7 games, if you remember. So before you get, here you go, playing the most uninteresting, untheoretical stuff in the world.
Wait, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what I'm doing either, but that's besides the point.
I don't like what you're doing either. I really don't. It's just like irritating the way you play chess sometimes.
Yeah, well, deal with it.
I will deal with it because I have no choice but to deal with it. I just want it on the record that I'm not happy about it.
Okay. Wait a second. Is that a blunderooski? Is that a blunderooski? Yeah, that's a blunderooski.
Oops.
Yeah, that bishop's not going anywhere. Give me that. More material, please.
This is so irritating.
Singing
All right.
bye, Danny.
I'm going for the
Pie.
completely unsound sacrifice approach.
Okay, this is going to be fun. You can take all... What? You didn't even take a pawn back. Aren't you just giving me all your stuff?
I was trying to go for a win.
Well,
on the
your
king
back
side.
Oh, Danny, this is going to be so fun.
I know.
You know what I call this?
Down.
A queen trade. I call this a queen trade. That's called simplification. Oh, wait, did you resign?
I'm so angry at you right now. I'm so angry at you right now.
Is that game over? I haven't even looked in the chat to see who should win this.
I know. Neither have I, but we have to stay true to our word. Man.
Oh, this is amazing. Maestro94 goes, Danny, you are great. You too, Robert, since you are giving free diamond membership. What a suck up. I love it. Oh, man.
Oh man, we got all kinds of comments going on here in the Twitch chat, and Spanky seems to be my biggest fan. He was genuinely upset at my blunders. We got almost addicted, shouting chess brawl logos. Whatever. We got Flyboy Gold trying to come up with some lyrics to a to a song. Bye bye, Danny put his pawn into check and the queen took it. That doesn't even rhyme, bro.
Someone just said those GM calculatory, which I don't get, and then someone says learn vocabulary, Danny, and someone goes it's the Yale education. I'm pretty sure I was a GM before I went to Yale, right. So
then we have Gloomok the Great playing the insult Danny gambit for the Diamond membership, saying, Danny, you are the worst bullet player I have ever seen. I
love it.
Which is awesome, and in fact, you know what? I think the insult Danny gambit's going to work. I'm going to give that guy a 1-month Diamond membership. Go tell Kirkwood Chess in the chat what your username is on Chess.com. You just got yourself a 1-month Diamond membership by insulting me on air. I love that. What do you think about this, Danny? Someone goes, where'd it go? Don't give me the gift. Don't
give me the gift. I don't know if they're talking about the Diamond membership, but I want to give the person the gift just for saying don't give me the gift.
Is that like saying don't give me any grief or don't give me any explicitive?
I don't know. I really don't. I can't even. This is hard.
All right, congratulations, Gloomok the Great. You did it. The insult Danny Gambit, a rare approach, but it paid off. You get yourself a 1-month Diamond membership. Just message Kirkwood Chess your username, and he'll probably do it right now during the show. Robert, as much as I'd love to sit here and try to come back, I don't feel like the best chess was played. I have to let you go because there's about 1.5 million challenges waiting for me in the chat here. Everybody who's waiting to jump in on this.
Okay, how about this one, man? It felt like Danny was forcing Robert into a chess bromance, but started to regret it in the end.
Well, first of all, I don't have to force Robert to do anything. All right, he's all for the bromance. Second of all, that is a good comment. So you give your 1-month Diamond to whoever you want, Robert.
That's Philip PCP. I love it.
And I can't wait for the YouTube comments to see who who gives a smart enough or funny enough comment to get a membership. So, all right, everybody, say goodbye to Grandmaster Robert Hess. Robert?
I think I should just keep on here and just keep talking smack while you play other people.
Oh, you want to do that?
No, I have better things to do with my life.
Hey, if that's all you want to do, man, I'm all about it, and I think the fans would love it. But I understand
all right, I'll
too.
stay on for a little bit.
All right, you stay on for a little bit. Let's take on our first Bullet Brawl challenge today. You got to follow me to see the games.
Oh, I know how this works. I've been on Chess.com since before you were
Really?
born.
You've been on Chess.com before? That's refreshing. All right, here we go. I'm playing Mighty Dog. Mighty Dog, Platinum
Let's
member.
go, Mighty Dog.
Welcome to the show. Robert Hess is rooting for you.
I am. Oh, whip out that Sicilian. Danny has no idea what he's doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing against the Sicilian. It's like you won one match, Robert. Don't start telling lies to the people.
I'm pretty sure I've won multiple. Oh, look at this. Mighty Dog's up for the challenge, and Danny sits and thinks. He has no idea what's going on. He can't get me out of his head.
It's because I'm trying to think about what I want to play. It's a lot more irritating to deal with you when I'm not playing you.
Exactly, because you can't talk smack directly to me.
Well, I'll still talk smack directly to you, you know.
Come on, Mighty Dog. Oh, E6.
Mighty Dog, E6 was not the way you want to go about this thing.
But unfortunately, Danny Rensch doesn't have the chess skills. Okay, this is going to be bad.
No, it's going to be an easy win. This is how you shut the door on a Yugoslav attack that went too slow for black.
Yeah, this went way too slowly.
See, the point is, for Mighty Dog, I guess, should I take... No, I'll do this first. The point for Mighty Dog is you don't really want to... Oh, wait, am I going to be forced to trade queens? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you blunder, Danny Rensch.
No, I still got this.
You don't got anything.
I still got this.
Yeah, that was a good move. Good intermezzo.
A little intermezzo, you know, for the kids at home. Something to take home to mom and dad. Put it in your pocket. This is the intermezzo.
Oh boy, that's
win the queen with the rook, yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
What I'd really like is some way to get a checkmate even faster than I'm going to get, but that's not going to happen. As everyone knows, as soon as the checkmate occurs, we ring the bell, so let's get it ready. I don't think he's going to let me do it. I think this guy knows he's going to get his bell rung. Oh, he does. He's a gentleman and a scholar, and he's also a good customer. Thank you. Come again. Here we go again, Robert. Let's take on Zorus, my man, Martin, one of our favorite volunteers. Not volunteers. He's much more than that. He's kind of like a man behind the scenes, making a lot of things work for Chess.com. So we love him.
Someone asked in the Twitch chat, wait, what did they say? Does Hess talk this much trash when he's playing other GMs at his level? Firstly, other GMs. Danny's not a GM. Don't give him too much credit. And two, yeah, if I'm playing live chess, I talk a ton of smack.
Right.
Danny, I hope you get checkmated.
You hope I get checkmated?
Yeah. Whoa, what is...
I think Zorus is getting a little bit... He's hoping I get checkmated too. He's getting a little too excited.
Yeah, I had a...
What is this one? Is this a 1-1 or a 1-0? I hardly even know.
It's 1-1.
It's a 1-1. Got it.
If that bishop could turn to a queen and go to b2, that would be checkmate, but unfortunately that's not how chess works.
Wouldn't that be sweet if you could have like one wild card, turns out, but you have to designate that piece before the game starts. Like this piece is a secret, something.
Yeah, Danny, we should play quantum chess one of these days. I don't really know how it works exactly, but I saw that Stephen Hawking, Paul Rudd video of them playing quantum chess, and it looks like a lot of fun.
I have no idea. The problem is, again, I didn't mean to rematch you, Zorus. I don't know how quantum chess works either. So if anybody can really tell me a legitimate reason why Paul Rudd won that last game, where his king was in, superposition or whatever, if you can explain to me how that works, then I'm all about quantum chess.
All right, well, maybe we'll have to play a different... What is going on? Oh, this is actually some kind of weird thing, right?
You mean like a terrible thing?
Danny, don't trash talk MDMD. He might save your life. He's a doctor.
MDMD? 72?
Yeah.
He could be a doctor. You're right.
Exactly.
I doubt he's a doctor, though.
Why?
I don't know. Just I feel like It's probably his initials. It's not. What are the
is. His name
chances?
is-
It's his initials, or he's a doctor. Not to say he's not, but yeah, I'm just going.
He
with
could
the
be
math
both.
here.
His name is Mike D, according to his little profile here, but he could be a doctor.
Mike D. Okay, he probably is a doctor. Mike, I'm sorry, didn't mean to insult. The decades worth of education you spent.
Oh, Danny. Danny, you're winning this one, but you miss some tactics, I think. Like a free pawn on b2, that's a difficult tactic to spot.
Robert, you don't even understand what this show's about. It's about bringing the troops home. So if I win so fast in every game, like, does that enjoyable for the fans?
Yeah.
It is.
Don't you
That's
think
what they want.
They love to see me smack you in 20 moves. When you blunder pawns on d5 and then cry about it for a little bit and then
I can't
say
wait
like,
to destroy you the next time we play. Like, one of these times you're going to lose in a brawl, and it's just, not that you already haven't lost to me, many times.
I don't know if you've beaten me in a little brawl action though.
You mean a full brawl match? Didn't I beat you one time? I thought
Yeah, of course you're gonna say that. It's like, oh, that one time at camp I kissed this girl Jill that nobody actually knows.
Right, exactly. One time. I don't even know. I stopped paying attention the moment I had a massive time advantage.
You're up so much time.
I stopped paying attention to what was going on from MD here.
He made a move and had 1 second left. That means
I think it was a 1-1 game.
But he made it. That means he made his move with 0 seconds left to get back to 1. So he must have made it with like a millisecond left on the clock.
Right. Like it went so fast, visually we couldn't even see it, like the flash.
So Flyboy Gold says Danny farts after checkmating. Is that true?
That's probably the grossest thing that's ever been said in Twitch chat, Flyboy Gold. Go give yourself a timeout. Go put yourself in timeout and come back in a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Put yourself in timeout. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do now is actually really start to focus on playing these games, and let's try to review it quickly afterwards. Since we have another Grandmaster here, or at least one Grandmaster, then we can review the games quickly and give some sort of educational tip to what went wrong.
Definitely, let's do that.
Let's do that. So let's take on. I see a lot. There's so many usernames here. I'm not going to read all of them out loud. Thank you just to everybody who's sending a challenge. I'm looking for somebody who's a username I don't exactly recognize, meaning I probably haven't played him a million times. Let's take on Buddha Fanboy, right? I'm a fan of Buddhism, right? Let's all have peace and serenity and float like a feather. # Forrest Gump. We got a Sicilian going here. He plays knight to c6 after d6. That's not the most normal move order, right, Robert? But it's okay.
But it's transposing. I mean, it looks like, knight takes
not transposing
d4.
anymore.
That
we'll
is
talk about
not.
why that's probably not ideal for you. Although, what should I do? Should I take and put the pony on d5 or just keep it fresh and real? I'm just going to keep it fresh and real because I
like that idea.
I think f4 and e5 is going to be pretty hard to deal with when.
Yeah, you're launching an assault in the center,
Yeah.
and your opponent's not ready for it.
If we're lucky, we'll get some sort of Morphe made on d8, right? Some sort of opera game shenanigans.
Hey, Philip PCP requested a private chat with me. What's up, Philip? Probably wants his diamond membership now. Ooh, that's a nice free pawn on d6 you just got.
I know, but I want more.
Well,
I'm kind of greedy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I guess I am going to do this right away.
I love it. I really love it.
Open things up. I want to create the access I need.
Oh, boy.
Whoa. So I'm going to try to bring... I wanted more still, but I don't...
Yeah, you had more. You just didn't play it
I had
right.
more, huh? I probably did. You're right. I was looking... And now I just baited him into thinking I gave up a free knight. Love that.
Yeah.
So let's give some advice for this member here, Robert, Buddha Fanboy. So we get this Sicilian.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with knight to c6 on move 3. Normally, if you're going to play the classical, that's not a move order because what you do give white is the option to play the Maroczy bind here with c4 if I chose it. That's kind of the disadvantage to not play knight f6, but it doesn't mean that black's in a bad position, right, Robert? No other real disadvantages behind that.
But actually, you make a good point because the Maroczy bind, you generally don't want your knight on c6. You want it on d7 to play.
Right. So, and Matt, paying attention here. Look, so now it works. So sometimes it works sometimes it doesn't. That's why it's a hard bug to replicate. I've told you before, but right now I can highlight before I couldn't. So as Robert said, you don't always want your knight on c6 in a Maroczy bind, and it just gives white more options. So one of the main points of d6 is that you can play knight f6, and you don't have to worry about anything in the center. So that's what you should do. But okay, we get a transposition to the classical, and if you don't know, this was the last round game between Sergei Karyakin and Fabiano Caruana at the Candidates, if you weren't following the biggest chess tournament of the year, and one of the biggest ones in years, because it decides who will play Magnus Carlsen for the World Championship title. Good choice by Fabiano, right? I talked about the video, and MVL talked about how it's really a flexible Sicilian. Even though it's worse for black in some lines, it's also a line that's hard for white to just force things into a draw.
Yeah, no, it was a great choice. And here, your opponent played it just the same way until knight takes d4, which is not the most principled idea. It helps you get your queen out to the center very quickly, and it helps launch your attack. Yeah.
See, I'm gonna move my queen up and then play f4 and do pretty much everything you saw me do in the game anyway. So all you're doing with knight takes d4 is accelerating white's plan. And maybe there's other things here, like, you know, Robert and I, I'm sure we're both calculating, should I take f6 and play knight d5? Like, is there anything on b5? But in the end, I think that probably just castles long and just going normal is just as good as anything else.
Yep.
And now after e6, e5, the game is pretty much already over. If you're gonna take, you can still get away with taking and then play knight to d7. At least here you've got pressure on the e5 pawn. And what move would I have to play here? I might just have to play bishop f4.
No, you go knight e4. The e-pawn's not actually hanging because d8's always mate, right? So,
duh, town. Population me, bro. Yeah, you're right. If everything gets taken here, we get checkmate on d8, the Morphy mate I was talking about. So okay, so white is still in the driver's seat. But again, so as we saw here in the game, we got e5, knight d7. And here I just won the pawn for free. And it's possible that there's other ways to do this thing. I thought about f5 already, open the d5. I wanted to play bishop to d3 or e2 right away and then just put the bishop on this diagonal. But what was the win you said I had, Robert? Should I have just taken on g7 and win the rook?
Exactly. Taking on g7, the rook can't move.
Why didn't I do that?
Because you're sometimes not great at chess. But also, I just saw a Twitch comment, Danny plays so bad, even Geary would win. I love it.
I love that. Though I think the Gary, I'm feeling bad now because we obviously, took advantage of the opportunity to make a lot of Gary jokes on ChessCenter. Well deserved, all right? But I also feel like, I don't know, maybe he's young. I don't want to give the kid too much grief.
Agreed.
But
I think we should just give you all the grief.
The games that deserve grief, Robert, from the Candidates are the games like bishop takes f6 on move 12 against a non. It's like, bro, don't even try to justify that you were out of preparation. You're literally just killing the spirit of the game right there. Those kind of games are irritating. Like on inability to convert on small advantages against the world's best players, well, join the club, right? You can't really hold that against him. Anyway. But okay, so anyway, the lessons for you, Mr. Buddha fanboy, the main one is just don't take on d4 voluntarily in these Sicilians. You're doing nothing to help yourself. Let's move on to the next game. All right, we got so many people here. We got Modesty and Willie. That's kind of a cool username. Let's take on Modesty and Willie. By the way, so you gave away your 1-month Diamond membership. I gave away mine. Matt, will you please take care of getting those members their Diamond memberships? I know you guys, you're like, Danny, you should be nice to Matt. I buy Matt flowers. Matt loves being like the Chess TV, like all hands on deck kind of guy. All right, so don't. Anyway, so let's get those two. And remember, whoever's watching this on YouTube, you also get a 1-month Diamond for the smartest comment. If you're watching this, by the way, and you're a regular Chess.com member or a Twitch user and you have not subscribed to us on YouTube, go ahead and go do that for me. Do me the big solid of going to do that. And you may find that there's some excellent YouTube exclusive content over there, right, Bobby?
Absolutely. What are you doing right now? I'm like listening to you talk about. I'm listening to you talk about subscriptions, then I'm looking at you trap your own queen. Oh, the e4 pawn's hanging.
First of all, I was never really trapping my own queen, and I was already up a pawn.
Well, it's what happens when I don't look at your moves. I just assume they're bad, and I criticize you, and then you say, well, actually, it was okay.
That's a fair assumption. I mean, I'm not going to hold it against you for assuming that.
People someone just accepted my invitation to be friends, but I never invited them to be friends. How does
Yeah,
that
that's a
work?
bug we have right now.
Okay.
Are
So
you using you're using V2, aren't you?
I am on V2.
Yeah, it's a V2 specific bug. So just use V3 like the world is meant to.
I mean, it's fine. I would probably accept their friend request anyway.
Yeah,
So
you're a nice guy.
I am, and I have many, many Chess.com friends, and they're
You
all
know who
very
has
nice.
the most friends?
You.
No, Hikaru.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
I'm
Mark.
totally different. I decline more than half the friend requests I get.
Well, you're a mean guy.
Well, it's like I try to treat it like real friends. Like if I play somebody in a bullet brawl, or if I interact with someone in a chat, or if I have comments with them, like I try to treat it like it matters. All right, you want me to just give everything away just for freebies?
No, but people tell me they like watching me play, accept their friend requests. It's nice. I'm trying to be. And as soon as I said I accept people's friend requests, I just got like 3. So
Yeah. Well, no, actually, Hikaru asks me regularly to make sure he still has the most friend requests because he accepts all the friend requests he gets. It's actually funny. So he actually really likes it. All right, let's back up and give this guy some takeaways, shall we?
Yeah, it looked like B2 was a problem at some
Yeah,
point.
we had a Sicilian, an accelerated dragon Sicilian. Also, okay, I mean, the knight takes C6 lines, the early line. You can play this way. It's just normally what you're doing is you're fixing the one positional disadvantage in the Sicilian, which is, like as Larson would say, right? Larson would actually criticize D4. He said that the open Sicilian was a positional mistake by White because he's an old school Nimzovich guy and believes that Black is instantly doing fine with 2 center pawns versus 1. He's the guy that invented all that B4 crazy wing gambit stuff, which Roman Ginji Hashvilin believes he belongs in a Serbian prison for. So after you didn't laugh at my Serbian prison line, focus, Robert. Laugh at my jokes.
Sorry, someone keeps adding me. I accept their request, and it looks like they're unfriending me and adding me again. And it's really bothering me.
Just log off and get back on V3.
No,
Anyway.
I'm listening to you. It's something about a certain prison. But after taking on C6, B6, and when you went knight F6, White has to go E5 there.
You have to play, yeah. So what I was saying is positionally, you're fixing the problem of me having given up my C pawn. So now I have control over all the center squares, and I have the 2 center pawns. So, but you can do it if you play for E5. And this line is actually a thing. It's a gambit of a pawn. You bring the bishop out, I get cackled, and you can even defend the pawn like this. I think it's relatively just the position is probably just equal. But you can play this way as White.
Yeah.
Of course, after E5, I can also decide to go back to G8, but that's not a very good line. I don't like it.
I agree.
Okay, so if
back.
you're going to play this line with taking on C6, the only way to justify it is to play E5, as Robert said. When you don't do that, essentially what you've done is given me more advantages in the Sicilian on the queen side than I already get naturally by playing C5. You've strengthened my control over the center, and you haven't gotten anything for it. So now if you had played rook to B1, is the position still interesting? Yeah, but Black is happy. I mean, after rook b1, I can even play queen a5, and I'm just going to keep bringing heat to the queen side. Everyone's happy.
Yep.
Giving me the pawn is only worse, and then things don't go well. I did get a little nervous about my queen, but I don't think he can really do anything without allowing either a sack on h3. Like I'm gonna have d5 coming too. Yeah, it's fine. So there you go, Robert. Another one down. Another bullet brawl in the books.
Another one
By the way, have I
bites
told
the
you look good in that polo yet?
No, but you always tell me that behind, we're not in the middle of a live show, but you
Right.
you should have pulled off another one bites the dust reference. You had
Bam,
it.
bam, bam. Another one bites the dust. All right, we got
Bites the
so
dust.
many people. Never
People
more,
love
less.
you.
Beyond the Mask. Spare GM Reigns. Wallap. A username I can't pronounce. Not going to try. Chess Guy 1012. Spare Pete. That guy is he's 2200. Let's take on that guy right there. This should be a fun one.
Do.
A 2200. Yeah, he makes a challenge and he wants a piece of the bullet brawl. Oh, a Maroxy bind, yeah? Just like it was meant to be played, except not really with the knight to c2 retreat. I'm going to go after this c pawn immediately.
Waiting for you to get squeezed.
You think I'm going to get squeezed?
No, but I want you to.
You're hoping I get squeezed,
Exactly.
but you don't actually expect it to happen.
No.
But it might happen. I mean, I'm not playing.
I liked your knight a5 move. Nope, just kidding. Terrible.
Terrible move.
Oh, that was not a good move.
I know, but it's a practical move, all right, Robert?
No,
All
it
about
wasn't practical.
practicality.
Your opponent had many good moves and is playing well right here. Oh, you're gonna help that center with BC? Look at that. Look at that monstrous center.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about?
I mean, you don't know what you're talking about.
Your position stinks.
Your position stinks.
Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Now your position's okay, I think. There's oh boy. Oh boy. Okay,
Here we go.
This is
Here we go. Cubs, here we go.
Cubs.
Cubs, man.
You're a Cubby fan?
Well, my wife's from Chicago, so what ends up happening, it's a weird thing when you get married where you kind of embrace the curse a little bit. And
No, you see all those NFL commercials where, the grandfather gets the little baby, the one jersey, and then,
right.
You got to have you can't root for other, Cubs.
How is this not going to be awesome if I just start, taking everything on E3? And then
I think you should go to Sacktown.
And then, E3 and then check on H6 and then F4 and then I wish I could just sack again and then Queen E5 check. But it's all unnecessary because
But you're going to do it anyway.
I'm just going to take once. It's all unnecessary. I'm just going to take once and then take here. And then come back. And now I'm just going to...
I went to the Twitch feed for a second. And someone goes, MHS Chess goes, Danny and Rob, play some hand and brain. Obviously, Rob has to be the brain as he's actually good at chess.
Thanks.
Oh, people are just slamming you today.
Dude, I told you, they love slamming me. It's like their favorite thing to do. People love
is that their favorite thing to do?
is to just slam me. There it is.
Uh-oh.
There's
Uh-oh.
the trick I wanted. I was waiting for the opportunity, just like Eminem. It was my one moment. I had to own it.
I actually love that you just made an Eminem reference. That was
Thank
well
you.
played.
What's going on here?
You're up a bishop.
I'm up a bishop. Okay, that's cool.
That's worth at least 3 points.
Just take everything.
Bum.
Check.
Uh-oh.
Yes, please.
Yes. Tactics. Here's what the tactics are us.
Tactics. All right, that was interesting stuff, actually. That guy was a pretty good player. What happened? We had a Maroczy bind, right? The knight c2 lines really don't have a lot of bite, but where did I go wrong in the opening, Robert? I mean, this is all
Where did you go
normal.
wrong? You lost a friend. I mean, just...
No, but you know what I should do? I think isn't there lines where knight a5 is played a little earlier because I put pressure on c4 and then if b3 comes, there's tactics, but maybe not.
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of some of what you just did there, but maybe you could have won a6 to start or something like that.
Well, one of the common ideas is that once you put pressure on c4 enough to induce b3, you want the b5 tactic to work because there's c-file issues with the knights.
Right,
So that's what I was sort of going for without really thinking about it. I was just moving pieces. I should probably play a6 here right away. I don't know.
After cb5, ab5, I was thinking knight takes e7 check, but it might.
Oh, all the way. Wait, you're ahead of it though.
Oh, I went ahead of you. I'm sorry.
Which position are you in now?
I moved 16 white.
So knight takes e7 check instead. That would have forced the a5 knight to fall.
But then bishop b2 might be actually kind of annoying because
It's a little bit of a mess. I would bet that white's probably fine there, but yeah, I agree. Why allow it?
yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. I definitely didn't play the best approach. I think that if you know the knight c2 system well, then certainly you can play it, and this guy did, and probably should have won. I felt the heat was coming, and that I didn't like my approach, so I decided to just get messy. He didn't take on e7. Maybe he calculated that whole bishop b2 line, or he just said, hey, free pawn. But this position should still be good. Really, he just put the piece on c4. That was wrong. After knight to c6, he should just go back to e2 with the bishop and just keep the free pawn. Just no need to do anything. But once I got this target on c4, the position I think is much more unclear.
Yeah, that definitely helped you out a lot.
Yeah. So now, despite being down the pawn, the position is a little bit of a mess. You know, I'm already putting tickle everywhere. I've got knight takes c4 coming, and here I was just winning. Just took a little bit before the smoke cleared. So there you go.
I approve.
You approve of the analysis?
And your game. I liked how you played.
It's called doing better when you're losing, right? John Bartholomew taught it to me. Anyway, a lot of people making comments in chat. 23 Lukey saying, of course I didn't play the best approach because I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic to the best approach. You know, I might be. That might be the problem. Maybe I should get some of that like electroshock therapy or laser therapy or something for that. Thank you. Danny is very shallow. Now he's just looking for chances to just dish out insults. I don't know if you know this, but the insult Danny gambit to get love is already gone, buddy. So now you're just being a jerk. But there you go. I'm all about
this
that.
is great. Do you see this, Danny? Is Rob okay? He said he liked how you played. Amazing. Amazing.
That's how low they think of my chess, Robert. I told you. All right, we got Samwell Garden. We got Sammy, just Sammy _ We got Sack as Legendary. That's kind of weird. Any of these usernames you recognize from chat? DP Norman, X2 Fishy, Beyond the Mask, Never More Less. Again, a whole bunch of consonants I can't say. The cute
No
pug.
idea.
I remember that guy from last time.
I just want someone to beat you. That's all I'm waiting for.
Okay, I'll try to take on the highest rated player we got left then. Who do we got here? There's a whole bunch of them. This guy's a 2100, but you know, we'll take it. Hold up, my Skype is blowing up. I got messages right now from Simon, from Hari Krishna. If you don't know, he's playing in the GM Blitz battles. Malcolm Payne, Maxime's here. He's talking smack. Gotta love that. That's MVL.
MVL's watching right now?
I have to take a second to look, but for some reason I feel like I get more phone calls from my wife and more Skype messages when I actually need to focus on something. You know?
Oh, all right. Allowing this knight g4, the rerouting the knight. Nothing special. All right.
Nothing special. Not even very good.
Bishop e2 is just. Oh, whoa.
Oh, but I'll take the bishop here.
Yeah, that. Okay, this is not.
Let's bring up a piece. Maybe we'll get some tactics on c4 that he'll allow.
Oh, you could have.
I'll allow it.
Oh boy, knight b4 was also tactically sound. c2 was hanging.
Yeah.
But this is kind of how do you say? It's a ticket for one to resign bill for your opponent.
Well, I don't even want to. I wanted to like keep that knight there and look for some more pressure, but maybe I should just take the bishop here in advance. I guess that's what I'll do. Take the bishop. All right, fine. That was a little irritating. Let's kick that knight out though. Pintown?
I like that. It looks like you were going bowling because I've seen a bunch of pins today.
LOL. LOL. Get those knights out of c4. How nice is that?
Oh, how about that one? Oh, look at those dark squares.
Hey, I don't stress about dark. Oh wait, this is 1-0.
Oh wow. Okay, we gotta see.
I gotta play a little faster here.
But you're winning on time. But look at this bind.
I know he's got a real bind.
Oh, okay, that was a good move because otherwise thought you might get mated. Don't like that move. Trading queens is not what you're hoping for.
Not in his best interest. But it might actually work out.
No, you're gonna flag him. Oh, knight c6 check.
Oh yeah, he had knight c6. I just saw it too. Although
you got lucky. You didn't see rook g3 at first, and you got nervous.
I did. You're absolutely right. But hey, that's why it's bullet, and that's why time is part of the game. This guy definitely did. The 1-0, it was a change of pace. I'd been playing a whole bunch of 1-1. Right?
Yeah. So queen e2 was the first real mistake. Just giving you the bishop pair.
Yeah, there was no reason to do that. Just back up the bishop to e2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bishop e2, and you're not really.
Well, I was going to play bishop e6, and on f4, play knight to c4. That was my thought.
Right, but maybe you don't have to play f4. Maybe you just throw your knight into d5 and chill out.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so the position is kind of typical. But once black wins the bishop pair, it just makes the position so much easier to play, even if you don't
Yeah.
blunder the tactics on c4, you know. Even if
Yeah.
you play something like f4 to stop knight e5, just typical Sicilian moves. Also, knight to b4 was just, I guess it was delicious the move before even too, huh? Just goes and grabs a pawn.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but I was a little worried if initially if you did that, perhaps queen c4 and your knight doesn't really have a clean escape route, but you can probably
Right.
just take and then go
But
bishop
once
e6.
I played bishop e6, even if he had stopped knight e5, knight b4 was there. So okay, but now I mean white was lost, but really it was a bullet game with, and he played really resourcefully. I mean when he started putting the knights in the center and poking my pawns, he definitely, you know what, he got the heart rate going, right? Let's check my Fitbit. My heart rate was a little higher, that's for sure.
Yeah, and he could have taken on a5 too. You went a5 a little too soon.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's take on another one. Let's see. We got a lot of people. I'm looking for usernames I don't normally play, but I don't like saying that because then the regular fans are like, you're discriminating against us. All right, let's take on GM Reigns because he likes to make it Reigns. Oh, snap.
That was bad.
Oh, GM
Aborted.
Reigns ain't here apparently. Let's take on Nevermore Less. It's not nevertheless, it's never more less. It's not never more or less, it's never more less.
All right, let's go nevermore.
But,
Less.
like, seriously, what's the deal, though? I mean, can you explain what he's trying to say?
No.
What is this? I don't even know. I kind of just want to get rolling now. Let's just roll with a carries type attack.
Carries attack.
Carries attack. Carries attack. It's business.
Oh boy,
It's business time. That was up till now. By the way, never more or less. We're probably not going to back up and review, but up till now, you had played completely fine chess. This was nothing more than a thing on a string.
Okay, this is gonna be. Oh boy.
Yeah. Now it's bad. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, you just went on tilt there. Blundered your knight on c6. Got to deal with that first. All right, let's take on X2 Fishy. Welcome to the show, X2 Fishy.
Is this person as strong as X2 Vishy? Don't. Oh, look at you. Look at this person playing super solid.
Super solid. Stonewall, is he going to go? Oh, he is. I was going to say, is he going to go all in? He did it. He went all in with the structure with f4.
It's good that you've gone g6 and not didn't go the e6 line because.
Yeah, I love these positions for black. I mean, I literally feel like white has already lost. And I know that's an extreme statement, but that's how good I feel about the position. Once you strike with e5 in the Stonewall, the position it's just positionally just a wreck for black, for white instantly.
Yeah, and this
and
I
now
would say
there's
is
a million
lost.
ways to go about it. Like, I mean, I'm not even sure what the best way is, but I'll go with this one.
I don't think that was the best way.
It probably wasn't. I was just, if he takes now, I'd love to get, I was going to say, if he took with the queen, I think I had queen d4 check, forcing queen f2, and then I win the bishop anyway. So I think it was all over, Robert.
Yeah, that wasn't looking too good. This is looking pretty bad.
It's business. It's business time. Baby, it's business time.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, it's business time.
So you didn't take his rook for free and then just moved your bishop.
I don't want the rook, Robert.
Yeah, this is it's what we call
It's 1-1,
resignable.
so.
Yeah, you're up a lot of time. You're up what, 2 minor pieces and 1 pawn now. You're winning the rook. You just pre-moved that. That was mean.
All right. Well, honestly, for all the Stonewall players out there, it's not to beat up on your opening or to make you feel bad. Obviously, you probably get a lot of games where you're playing your Stonewall against someone playing like a QGD D5 and E6, as Robert said, or some other kind of like Nimzo player who's not willing to fianchetto. And so you're going to get a lot of good games where you feel like the Stonewall is the greatest thing that's ever happened to you, probably since The Matrix, right? I mean, obviously The Matrix was the first great thing that happened to you. I mean, only good thing Keanu Reeves ever did. But seriously, all jokes aside, you're going to fall in love with the structure because it's so solid, because it leads these attacks. But these, there's a reason why you're just not going to see this played by great players, because even if I don't go for the B6 line and just go aggressively for knight C6 and D6, this approach that black takes that just directly assaults the dark squares, it's attempting to pry open the critical diagonals that you've weakened yourself. Tactically, even if white somehow wins the pawn on e5, if you take it and I just move the knight anywhere, this pawn is going to fall back. Probably here I would have put it on h5 if you had taken on move 11 instead of playing knight to g5. Knight g3 is a threat, this pawn's a threat. So it's a positionally suspect line. And so at the very least, if you're not going to give it up, understand that when you face these King's Indian systems, probably the best thing for you to do in this moment on move 6 might even be to just go like for a regular like London system, like maybe just hold back and play knight f3 or something. Or if you go all in for the Stonewall, how are you supposed to prevent these e5 plans as white? I don't even know, Robert. I mean, is there anything that white can do?
Well, h3 must not have been a good move.
Yeah, h3 was certainly not a great move. It only further weakened the dark squares and kind of wasted time. But what if he plays e4? I'm playing e5 anyway. I'm just taking d4, playing e5. I mean, there's really no way to prevent black from just blowing things open. So
yeah, maybe if you're going to play e4, you should probably do it before going queen e2. You're going to play e4
which
right
in that
away.
case, again, then you should probably already consider like how are you going to keep the center flexible against a very solid kingside setup with the fianchetto. Because if you play e4 before queen to e2, and these lines, now black can even consider taking d4 and playing d5 and then putting the knight on e4, although that's probably a little bit easier for a Stonewall player to play. So anyway, just good to understand like what's coming in that structure and why it's so difficult for white to deal with. I'm losing my voice, Robert. Just in time. I think the show's over. And I know we would love to continue, but believe it or not, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world of Chess.com, and I got to save my voice for ChessCenter.
That is very true.
John Wick was not a good Keanu Reeves movie. I mean, John Wick is the reason they now have this new movie coming out, right? Keanu. And
yeah.
Have you seen the preview for the movie Keanu?
Yeah, I saw it.
How awesome is that? That is so funny. It's not appropriate, so don't go look it up, kids, but it's hilarious.
Keanu is he's something special.
He is something special.
How many Golden Raspberry nominations do you have? Like 5?
I don't even know.
Like the worst actor. To come up with John Wick Chapter 2.
Why you always crying 78? He said this on purpose. He said, Danny, you and Yaakov N put on a great show. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't really.
You don't really appreciate that?
No, it's just we're both Jewish and we both play chess well, and then we just.
Yeah, maybe he's being
we
stereotypical.
We wear glasses.
You wear glasses, right?
But other than that, exactly
all right, everybody. Philip PCP, get your membership from Robert Hess, from Matt actually, and
Kirk.
Whatever that guy's username was on Twitch, you got to message Kirkwood on Chess.com and tell him your Chess.com username. You're totally right, Mohit99. I'm not good at chess. Everyone else is just worse, and so that's why I win the games. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. I hope you had fun. Make sure you subscribe to our Twitch channel or follow it either way, and go subscribe to our YouTube channel. And look for a lot more premium content coming soon as we can finally wrap up this redesign. Can't wait to launch some of our new features, Robert. I'm dying inside.
I mean, you need me to hold you?
Yeah, let's hug it out off air.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Bye, everybody.